that I have gotten lots of questions and emails and seen Facebook posts since the New Year's Eve call, how excited they were to find out just how to earn that dream vacation. And if you haven't seen the details, they are posted in the Longevity Resource Center, so you can pull off the flyer there, and we're going to go over them on this call. But first, really, to get started on the call, I want to talk about why incentives are so important. You know, our president, Bill Andreoli, talks about staying in the lane. That's how you become successful in this business, to stay focused and to stay in the lane. And the incentive programs are under the Are You Next portion of that, because incentives help you create a business plan to work your business successfully. Everything that Longevity creates as an incentive, a special promotion that we put out, is always really meant, you know, we want to give you those great rewards, but it's really meant to lead you on the path of real success and optimizing that compensation plan. So we're pretty excited today to talk about incentives, because really, what's funner than going on a dream vacation and making all the money that you'll receive earning that vacation? It's an extra perk. So if you're leaving it on the table, that's such a shame, because it's extra money there, and you want to make sure that you take a full advantage of that. And they are so much fun. These are pictures from just this year, or I guess it's last year. We just switched gears. Last year, Cancun incentive, and you know, there's so much involved in going on these trips. It's not just about, hey, get this great vacation. It's about the recognition that goes along with it. So when Bill talks about staying in the lane and incentives, why would you think incentives are part of staying in the lane? It's the recognition and the marketing that comes with it, because when you're working on the incentive, you're letting people know, I'm working towards this dream vacation, a 5-day cruise. When it comes to time to earn it, I earned an invitation, or I earned a trip for 2 on this incentive my company offered. And then after, while you're on there, you're chatting away about how much fun you're having. And then after, you're also saying, I just got back from this great vacation. Lifestyle is part of our industry. It's one of the components and why we joined this industry, because we want to have that freedom, and we want to be able to go on vacations and do things that are fully paid for if you want. That's completely up to you. We're going to give you the opportunity to earn partial or to earn the entire thing. So make sure that you're jotting down as we get to the portion of the call where we tell you how to earn it, that you incorporate that into your business plan. So before we do that, I think it is so important that you understand exactly what you're working for. You know, it could be any vacation. We'll make it fun, but this is an amazing vacation, especially if you have never been on a cruise before. This is a 5-day Western Caribbean cruise. We start out in Fort Lauderdale. We have a full day at sea, which is a blast. The ship is amazing. It's one of Royal Caribbean's top-tier ships, and there's so much to do. Wait until you see all of the things that you could do on there. So full day at sea. And then we get to Belize City, which is great, and Cozumel, which is another great destination. And then we've got 2 more days at sea. So lots and lots of fun on that ship. Let's check out the ship. As I mentioned, this is Liberty of the Seas. It's one of their top-level ships. And it is only a mere 1,112 feet long. I think, Mike, you told me that that's about 4 football fields, right?
Yeah, but if you're counting, that is just under 4 football fields long, and that's, I can't believe it floats. Something that's that big, but
not only that, but it has 14 decks, and so it's pretty tall. So what goes on in those 14 decks besides all your living spaces we're going to look at as well? It has 4 swimming pools, 1 for kids, 1 just for adults, and then 2 that's just kind of this big community area with a lot of music and activities going on all the time. 6 whirlpools, 2 of them that are, you can see the picture of it if you're on the webinar of it, that hang off the side of the ship. So as you're relaxing in this whirlpool, you have this whole view of the ocean around you.
I don't see the picture, Patty.
Oh, you're not seeing the picture. Thank you for checking.
I see the 1,112 feet.
But you didn't see the pictures? Oh, then it's being
there
slow.
We go.
Okay.
I gotcha.
It's having little slow issues, so it'll catch up.
All right, cool.
All right. You also have, you go on these cruises and there's a lot of food we're going to talk about, but you want to stay fit, you want to stay active. It has a full gym, state-of-the-art gym. You can see how big it is. So it's not like you have to wait for a machine. It's got every machine in there. They've got classes in there, which are a lot of fun. It's got a boxing ring in there. You can take lessons. And I can think of some fun activities to go along in that boxing ring. I think we'll have a good time with that. All kinds of things to do. Full spa, though. You go work out, get those muscles moving, the blood pumping, and then you want to relax. And it has a full spa with all of the treatments, from hair, nails, all kinds of treatments, even teeth whitening in their salons now. They really do everything from acupuncture to all types of massage treatments and everything. And then, yes, I know, as networkers, we can't leave our businesses too long. It does have a computer lounge, and the ship is Wi-Fi throughout the ship. So you don't have to leave your business, but you can peek in on it in between all of the fun that you're going to have. So great time. All right, let's talk about one of the things that I love about the Liberty and that class of ship is because it gives you the best of both worlds. There's different types of cruise lines. One, very relaxing, and it has that. You've got the solarium that you can go in. You've got the upper decks that are nice and quiet and relaxing, and that peaceful ocean. You just lay out in the sun. And then it has the sports, which is just a lot of fun activity. You have a full sports court for basketball, volleyball. We like to get a great game of dodgeball going. You just have to be careful of the guys because they throw a little bit hard. So I can't wait to see Andre in that court. And Mike, we saw what volleyball was like in Cancun. I think dodgeball is going to be great on the ship.
I think dodgeball is. I think that's a great idea. I know that none of us in Youngevity are competitive, so it'll probably be a mamby-pamby dodgeball game, a powder puff dodgeball game. Not. Yeah.
Yeah. They also have a rock wall. Can you believe that? Top deck, deck 14, you're up there on the top of the ship, the ship's going, and you're climbing even higher on a rock wall that, varies in difficulty. So if you've never been on one, they've got this easy route, and if you're experienced, you can see it goes out a little bit. Great times. That's not all. We have Flow Rider, which is one of our favorite activities. Flow Riders, like this wave pool, a surf. You can surf on it. You can boogie board. You can do the standing, lots of tricks, barrel rolls, all kinds of things. And it's running most all the time. However, we'll have a group session where it is just Youngevity, around this. And that is a great time to see people do tricks and people get wiped out. So lots of fun on that thing. So
as long as we don't have any wardrobe malfunctions, we'll be okay, Patty.
Yeah, I do coach them ahead of time to wear a shirt. So that's good.
That new duct tape bathing wear, I think, is probably what we need.
There you go. Yeah, sometimes you see a little more than you want to. So miniature golf on the ship, a lot of fun. You can go up there, practice your swing there, or your putt, I should say. You can go to the golf simulator for the swing, but you practice your putt. And we have a golf tournament on there, so we give away prizes for playing that miniature golf game and coming in with the best score. You can see if you're on that webinar, you can use whatever technique you want on this ship. So a lot of fun. And can you believe they have an ice skating rink in the bottom of the ship? Down on the lower decks, they've got an ice skating rink. And they have one of the things that the cruise line's known for are the big Broadway performances, just amazing. And they do a show on the ice where they're doing the leaps and spins and turns and costume changes and all kinds of things right there while we're going. So, but not only that, it's open to the public, so or those that are on the ship. So you can go try your hand at ice skating, or as Mike said yesterday, if you're missing the cold, you'll be able to go hang out in the ice rink and catch up some, so you don't miss home so much. All right, as I mentioned, one of the things.
I can see us all just laying on the ice, just for a moment, to realize where we all came from. Well, most of us, where we came from in the middle of January in 2015. I know it'll be in the 80s outside. It'll be sunny. There'll be people all around the pools. And next January at this time, it's probably going to be like it is right now. I'm looking out my window. It's snowing like crazy. I know that I'm going to want to just run down to the ice rink, lay on the ice for a few minutes to remind myself of where I'm not. I think that's a good idea.
Appreciate, exactly. Because you're right. This time next year, just about this time, a week down the road, we'll be on the cruise. So those that don't join us, you can enjoy the snow for us, and we'll be soaking up the sun and go down to remember you when we go down those lower levels. So, all right, on the ship, you know what? One of the things that, again, I mentioned that it's just the food. There's so much food on the ship. You kind of have to be careful. There is a formal dining room, which is 3 stories. That's how big. That's how many people they're feeding at one time. There's actually 3 different settings that they have, but they have a formal dining for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All kinds of cuisine. It's just great food and great options there. You select from the menu, so it's not a set menu that's coming. You have your choices there. But so many other places as well. We have the Windjammer Cafe, Jade Sushi, which is great. It only runs certain times in the evening. Sorrento's Pizza, love that place. I don't know why. It's just ordinary pizza, but it must be because I come back from an excursion and go straight to Sorrento's. Great pizza. And Cafe Promenade. And if you're still hungry or in the middle of the night you need something, there's 24-hour room service that you can order food. All of these are included in your trip. You have everything that we've talked about. You haven't had to pay for anything at all. It's all included. They do offer some specialty restaurants that do have a nominal, just a cover charge on it, like Johnny Rockets. I don't know if you have a Johnny Rockets out your way. Is that back east, Mike?
Not too many here, but I know all about Johnny Rockets. They forgive me for saying this, but their French fries are the best. Too bad I won't eat any of those things because Doc pointed out what's bad about French fries. But yeah, if you must have one, get a chocolate malt and some French fries, and you'll be set.
Yes, I would go for the strawberry malt. So together we're good.
Oh,
we'll cover both of them. But you've got Chops Grill, which is an upscale steakhouse. You've got Giovanni's Table, which is an Italian restaurant, and they do something fun here. They have a mystery dinner theater. How fun is that? Have you ever been to a party where they have a murder mystery? Here we go as a group, and it's this big murder mystery, and you have great Italian food at the same time. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun.
So it was the butler in the library with the lead pipe, right?
Yeah. It's pretty fun. It's a fun activity. So, cupcake shops. If you ever wanted to learn how to make those fancy cupcakes, that you could take a class there. They'll teach you how to do that. And of course, Ben and Jerry's, which offers your favorite ice cream, and they also have a coffee shop there with the specialty coffees as well. So if that's not enough food for you, I don't know what to do, because that is so many options. You're going to have a hard time. But you've got 5 days to figure out where you want to eat, each night. So check them all out.
You know what we might do, Patty? We might get some little Doc Wallach faces, and we'll put them on the doors. There'll be a Doc Wallach smiling face where the good food is, and a Doc Wallach frowny face on that cupcake place. Oh boy, I'm not sure about that, but
that's right. That's right. You might have to sneak in when nobody's looking and check that out. So, Wallach approved. Okay, one of the things that is amazing about this ship that's unlike a lot of other ships is it has the center of the ship is open. It's got an open air. Now it's a top, so there are some that have completely open. This one has a top, so there's things on top of it like the pool. But this starts on deck 5 and goes up to deck 10, and it's called the Royal Promenade. And it's amazing. It's full of many of the things that I've mentioned here, the cupcake shops, the cafes, the pizza place. But it has high-end retail shops, has your regular sundries and things like that you need all the time. You can rent a tux here. You can buy flowers. You can buy art, all down this Royal Promenade. There's always something going on there. And especially in the evening, every evening they have a different show. So they have a 70s night, or they have just music going on, or they have like Shrek, and and Fiona parade going down the walkway. So fun place to just hang out and be. But if you look at the picture, you'll notice, of course, it's open air, whereas the cabins, some of the cabins actually face into the promenade. So I'm going to talk about that in a minute. So remember that picture so that you can kind of get an idea of where you might have your room on the ship. Platinum Theater, as I mentioned, they have really nice Broadway shows. They bring in headliners. They have the ship entertainment there. I've seen some acrobatic and some magicians and some great comedies aboard the ship. But looking at their meeting space, cruise lines come with full meeting conference centers. However, with as many longevity as we have going on this, I think we'll be taking over the Platinum Theater for our meeting. So that will be fun to have that big production area there. On Air Lounge, this is a great activity. It's a lot of fun. Whether you sing or you don't, On Air Lounge is our karaoke lounge, and great times can be had there. Sometimes you may need a couple drinks to get your way through, or just laugh and have fun and get up and sing. So
Patty,
it's a lot of
I have
things.
a question.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the interruption. I have a question. I see a picture there. Is that the Lost Beach Boys?
That is. That's the Lost Beach Boys. This is a regular for the groups that we've been taking on, and this last year they decided to, put on a performance for us. So it's become a tradition and a lot of fun. Great times. All right, lots more to do. You go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say I see some familiar faces there, and I will be more than happy to be in the audience during that karaoke portion. No problem.
You and me both. I love to cheer them on. I'll be back up sometimes, but yeah, I leave the solos to those that can really pull them off.
I can do up. That's about it. Do up. Then I'm done.
There you go. All right, casino. They have a full casino. It's opened in the evenings when you're at sea. It's not allowed to be open. You can't have it open at ports, but it is open at sea. And they do take cash, as Mike reminded us. They real cash, not play cash like you handed out at CEO school, right?
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. I know. I'll bet you our casino attendees on this cruise will be a little more conservative than the folks I saw at CEO school.
That's right. So that's open up. Lots of fun, lots of dance halls. There's so much to do at night. You have to pick and choose. It's really hard to decide what you're going to do. I mentioned earlier about that promenade deck. So here's a picture of the inside of the stateroom. Now, if you're thinking you're looking for a hotel space, it's about half of that, or maybe a quarter of that. So you can see that the cabins are relatively small. But on the ship that large, they have so many different categories. You've got inside promenade, you've got outside ocean view, you've got balcony, you've got junior suite, grand suite. So many different categories within a ship. So we've got an inside view here. We've got the ocean view. Balcony is great because it just adds that open air. There's nothing like going out on your balcony and having ordered room service for breakfast and just, eating out on the balcony in that fresh air and sun. So lots of, there's so much to do on the ship. You're really not in your cabin very much. So the size isn't a problem. You tuck everything away, you squeeze into the shower, and then you go out and play and have fun. So those are a picture of the staterooms, and that will be important when we talk in just a few minutes of what's coming. Here's a few pictures, those of you that are on the webinar, of really what goes on at an incentive. And it's a great time. I talked about the ship and all the wonderful things that there is to do on there. The main thing is the networking that happens, the fun that comes from being together with like-minded people, the same goals, the same mission on the same crusade, helping each other build our businesses outside of this, but coming together to celebrate. And that's what this is all about, right, Mike?
Absolutely. It's amazing. Those of you that have been on cruises or been on vacations before, I know that when you go with your spouse or your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your kids, your family, that's one thing. But when you go with a family of hundreds of people, it is such a unique experience, especially when everybody's got the same color T-shirt on, and you're taking group photos. You know that photo that you showed at the beginning of the webinar with the YGY that we did in the beach in our Cancun trip that was this year's Dream Vacation. That was an amazing recruiting opportunity because everyone wanted to know who we were, what we were doing, what was going on, why we're having so much fun, and you know, what's it all about. And I know a lot of the distributors that were there they made new friends outside of the Youngevity group. Some of them, I mean, the people that you meet on these vacations, they want a lot of the same things that we want out of life. We want more time just like this with our friends, with our family, and there is nothing more infectious than a whole bunch of people having an absolutely great time. And I think that's as equally valuable as the spas and the massages and the wave runners and all the different things that you do. The people that you're with really make the trip.
I completely agree. It's the whole value. So if you earn this trip and you decide not to go on it, you're really missing out on a great opportunity. So let's go into, I don't want to spend too much more time. I want to talk about the two destinations, and I know everybody on the call really wants us to get to. All right, how do I get on that ship? So two destinations, Belize City, both destinations, Belize and Cozumel, are great and well known for their diving. So if you're into diving or snorkeling, these both destinations provide that. One of the things I love about Belize is the shopping center right at port. The ship's actually too large to come up to the dock, so they tender you in. But once you get off, you've got a whole row of just some fun, great shops. One of the things that we like to do, or we've done there, is we do the tube run. And so it actually goes, it's a cave, and you go down in the cave. And you wear this little light thing on your head. So lots of fun in Belize. Cozumel, again, great snorkeling there. There happens to be a great resort, or it's not really a resort, it's just a beach. It's a beach area called Paradise Beach, and you pull up a lounge chair, you get an umbrella if you want an umbrella, you order your food, great guacamole, order your drinks, you can do wave runners, you can do parasailing, you can have a massage on the beach, you can, pretty much everything is right there. But you can also, if you're wanting to go to see the Mayan ruins, again, some deep sea diving, all kinds of activities when you go off. And that's one of the best things about a cruise is you get to see different places, but you're on the ship. And so your housing and your food is all included. And you just go off and do some sightseeing and have fun and then just, you know, come back to the ship. So the big question is, what does your incentive include? It includes an inside cabin for one or two. Okay, that'll be important when we get to the instruction. It includes your port charges and your taxes, as well as gratuities. The ship does a required gratuities on board that pays for your cabin steward and your dining staff and things like that. Youngevity is going to pay that for you. It also includes all of the Youngevity meetings and the private activities that we do on board ship, which, you know, really, as Mike was saying, that makes, it's not just going on a cruise, it's going on a cruise with a group and doing things intentionally, and it's a lot of fun. And it includes the logo wear and the gifts from Youngevity. You know, Mike talks about wearing the same shirt. When you've got a couple of shirts and we have like assigned days that you wear them on, and everybody's wearing the same shirt, people ask questions. It's a great marketing opportunity. And then, of course, we have some fun gifts for you and tons of recognition, as I mentioned in the beginning. All right, so I bet you are wondering, how do I get on the ship? It's simple. You stay in the lane, just like you've been taught. As I mentioned, incentives are part of the lane because it's the path to building a real successful business. You stay on 90 for life. You talk about and invite to Healthy Body Challenge. You follow the 5x5 marketing program. You sign people up with CEO Mega Packs. And you get involved in all of the incentives, not just this one, but all of the incentives and meetings that happen, the CEOs, schools, the incentives that are run monthly, everything. Those are all geared to help you and reward you for staying in the lane. You create that well-balanced business. So, you know, last year it was off of one criteria. This year we're going to expand it a little bit. So get ready, because here we go. We're going to start talking about all the different ways to balance your business. Let me talk about, the earning period first. Earning period is from January 1st to August 31st. So you have already started earning, which is great, because there's a big incentive going on, or a big promotion right now going on that will affect this. We'll talk about that in just a second. But to earn a cruise for one, it's only 5,500 points. That's it. A cruise for two is 10,000. So you can see we dropped it a little bit because we really want you to bring that significant other with you. Now, the cruise, as I mentioned, includes an inside cabin, but I showed you all those pictures of balconies and junior suites and the promenade even. So you can upgrade. You can earn additional points, or you can pay for an upgrade based on where you're at with your points and what level you want to have. The best part about this program is it only takes 3,000 points to get invited. So once you're invited, you're in and you can come. If you don't have 3,000 points, you can't extend that invitation, because we're going to have so many people on the ship, we've got to limit it at some point. So we said 3,000 points. Those are our players. Those are the ones that are starting to work, working their business. At that point, if you look at this chart, at 3,000 points for a trip for one, you would still owe $500. If you wanted to bring a guest, you would owe $1,400 for the two of you. And it includes everything that I talked about, everything on the ship, your ship, your cabin, your food, the activities on the ship, all the gifts, the taxes, all that stuff. But you don't want to have to pay to get on the ship. You want to earn it for free. And that starts at that 5,500 point level. You get on for free. If you want to bring your guests for free, you need to get to that 10,000 point level. So it sounds like a lot. 10,000 could be a big number, but we're going to show you how you can easily hit those 10,000 points. So let's take a look at the point level now. All right, personal auto ship. That's part of your longevity business. And I'm just going to read through this list because I'm going to go over them individually. Your new CEO mega packs, your monthly paid rank, your personal rank advancements, your first level auto ship. Yep, now we're going into you're starting to go into your downline, your personal quick start bonuses, your level 1 quick start bonuses, and level 1 rank advancements. And then of course we're going to give you some special activity points, like going to CEO school and such. So let's go over these individually and see what this means. Each month you're already on a personal auto ship. So when you have a single auto ship that is totaling a minimum of 100 PQV, you're going to receive 20 points. So after 8 months of doing that, you have 160 points already. Now, throughout this incentive, we often use the auto ship here. So 100 PQV is a qualified auto ship throughout the entire program. So when we go through the other categories, you'll be able to see that. Being on a personal auto ship is the first step of running a successful business. You have to be doing what you're asking everybody else to do, and you need to be on the Healthy Body Path so that you are receiving that optimum health as well. Next this cannot be from multiple auto ships. So if you have two for some reason, a $50 one here and a $50 one there, not sure why you do that, but if you do, they don't combine. It needs to be a single auto ship, so keep that one in mind. New CEO Mega Pack. This one is great because if you sign up a brand new distributor with the CEO Mega Pack, or you have a distributor who maybe signed up last August or something, and they never caught the vision of signing up as a CEO, then when they sign up with a $100 with a CEO Mega Pack, you get 100 points for either one. So a brand new sign up, or somebody who purchases the CEO Mega Pack for the first time. If they're already CEO qualified and they just purchase another one, then that doesn't count. It's the first time purchase. Right, Mike?
Now let me throw this out there. One of the reasons Bill Andrioli just poked his head in my office a moment ago when we started the webinar is he wanted to let me know now that December, the books are closing for December. He came to me to let me know that not only did we smash CEO Mega Pack sales for the month of December, we completely obliterated. Let's put it this way, folks. You guys moved as many, I should say nearly as many, we'll just say for argument's sake, as many CEO packs in the month of December as you did for the entire year preceding that. So the last month of the year, you moved as many CEO mega packs as you did for the rest of the year, January through November. That promotion was extended till the 15th of January. That's just under 5 days from now. That's going to be ending through January 15th. Now, Patty already told you this promotion already started. It started January 1st. 100 points for every CEO Mega Pack. Stay on pace. We will have people qualify for this cruise not over the next 8 months. We will have people qualify over the next 5 days, Patty. I'm excited about that. We have so much going on across the Longevity Nation right now. Take advantage of it. It's kind of a double, triple whammy. You're going to get 100 points towards your cruise with still a $100 discount on those CEO Mega Packs. Please, please, please take advantage of it. As soon as you get off this line, as soon as you're done watching this video, go out and talk to somebody. Don't let January 16th roll around without you stretching and getting some extra points for your cruise next January. Back to you.
Thank you, thank you. So you got another 5 days to really push this. If you've been pushing it in January, you were already in the lane, and we're going to reward you for that. And keep going, as Mike said. Just make sure that you take advantage of this, because it pays off in additional bonuses down the line. So it's not just 100 points. There's going to be additional bonuses at your point that you're getting off of just that person that you bring into the business. Let's talk about that. First, we're going to talk about your monthly paid rank. Each month, when you get paid at that rank, it's not your rank of title, it's your paid rank. So whatever rank you get paid at that month, you're going to receive points for that. You can see it starts at RMD at 50 points, goes on up, SEMD at 300, PMD at 500. The reason that it goes up, because as you advance in rank, it's just natural that you're spending more of your time with your entire team. You're helping more people. So we want to reward those that are spreading that time with their team. So take a look at those points, and I'm going to show you how those will really add up. Your monthly paid rank makes a difference. And you know that as you bring somebody in and you help them rank advance, that helps you with your paid rank, right? Because you're going to rank advance. But when you do personally rank advance, or you're helping one of your downline rank advance, they're going to get points for that as well. So look at that. Same thing. RMD, 50 points. SEMD, 300 points. PMD, 500 points. It's like a double bonus. So when you rank advance, we're going to pay you that month. Say you rank advance to PMD. You're going to get 500 points for your paid rank, and you're going to get an extra 500 points for your rank advancement. So big focus, 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 focus on rank advancing you and your team members. You know, each month we're also going to add up all of the qualified auto ships placed by your personally enrolled PCs and distributors, and give you 5 points for each one. So for everybody you personally enroll, you get credit for their auto ships. Think about that. You can think 5 points. That's not very much, Patty. Let's do a little math here. Maybe. So if you bring in 10 new auto ships in January, that's 50 points, right? 10 new auto ships in January, 50 points. If all of those continue to renew every single month and stay on auto ship for 8 months of the program, that's 400 points just for those 10 that you brought in. So that's 40 points a person. Now think of that. If you were to continue to do that through the entire program, 10 in January, 10 in February, 10 in March, 10 in April, you would have a total of 1,800 points towards the incentive. That is almost that's about a third of the way to a trip for one. So simply by helping people get on their healthy body packs or joining you on your crusade. So great opportunities with this. This is limited to 1 auto ship per account. And you know, we just had to put a cap on this you can have a maximum, you can get rewarded, you can have more, but you can get rewarded for a maximum of 100 auto ships or 500 points per month. 100. Mike, I know we have a few people that are over 100, but I think that that's a pretty exciting goal to reach for.
I think if everyone listening to us right now capped out just this portion of the point plan, we would need a bigger ship. We would need another ship, and we might even be able to just buy a ship. So it's this is a big deal, folks. We had to put a cap on it. Really, I think caps entice people, Patty. I think we're going to have folks that are going to want to reach that cap. And I say, why not? Go out there, set these auto ships up. You want everybody in your business on an auto ship anyway. You might as well have that extra little excuse to get some points and go on a cruise.
Exactly. I would definitely set my goal on that $100 the 100 cap. So, you know what? But we're not going to just reward you for your personally enrolled. We're also going to add up all of the quick start bonuses. We're going to add up the quick start bonus from everyone that I need to start over on that. That's every month you're going to earn off of your quick start bonus. This is the amount of dollars you receive each month, or each week actually. So each week on your statement you see quick start bonus, weekly quick start bonus. The dollar amount that you earn, we're going to add that up and give you a half of a point on that. So all of those new CEOs that you're bringing in, all of the new distributors, all of the new PCs, when you get paid on your quick start, you're going to receive a 0.5%. Again, a 0.5% doesn't sound very much. But look at it this way. You bring in 10 new people, or just clients or distributors, either one, ordering the Healthy Body Start Pack. That's $260 in quick start bonus that is in your pocket. That's what you made. Now, when you times that by a 0.5 point, that's 130 points in 1 month. But what happens if you decide to bring in more? That, I'm using these examples. I want to make sure everyone understands. Just because I say 10, it doesn't mean just go do 10. You can do 12, 15, 20. You can do 5 if you choose, to do 5. But look at how these points can add up. And these are really important points, and I'm going to show you why on the next slide. So when I talk about bringing in 10 or 20, that adds to your point level. But what it also adds, it adds to the growth of your team, because on level 1, we're also going to reward you. So we're going to take the dollar amount that each of your personally enrolled distributors get. Everybody you personally enrolled, we're going to add up all of the money that they earned from their quick start bonuses, and we're going to give you 0.25% of that. Again, 0.25% doesn't sound very much, but let's talk real dollars. Let's say you had 5 distributors that you personally enrolled that are working the business, and they go out and they each bring in 10 new people that month because they want to be on the cruise with you. It's much funner to go as a team than it is to go individually. So 5 people times 260 quick start bonus is 1,300 within your personally enrolled. 1,300 times 0.25% is 325 points. 8 months, that's 2,600 points. That's a half of a cruise. So you can see how these easily add up by doing the activities that really move your business forward. We've weighted it so that the activities that move your business forward are the ones where you get the most points. All right, these points are also paid to the enroller. So I want to make sure when we say level 1, it's paid to the enroller, the person who brought them in. All right. Now, we know that you're helping those that you brought into the business. That's what we do. We bring them into business. We help them to change their life, and we're there to support them in their business. Now, when they rank advanced, they're going to get whatever points were assigned to that rank level. But you're going to get points as well, because we know that it's a partnership. It's a team. So, for example, if you have a distributor that you have enrolled and they promote to SEMD, then you get 150 points. They got 300, you get 150. If you help somebody promote to PMD, they get 500, you get 250. And when they rank advance, it puts you in a position for you to continue to rank advance. And that's how we help each other through the system. All right, last one, specialty points. That we've talked about the basics of your business, the very basics of just inviting and bringing people in and duplicating your business. One of the other important components to having a successful business is being at events like CEO School, especially like convention. You work from one event to the next event because those events help build you up and get you inspired. You learn new techniques. You learn from your peers, and then you go out and you do it. And then we come back together again, and we learn something new. And then we go out and work, and then we learn something new. So CEO School, January 24th and 25th in Las Vegas. If you're not registered, there's still time to get registered. You get 100 points for going to that event. Convention, April. You need to be there. If you are not registered, this is the last month to get the early bird discount and a 3-month payment plan. Get yourself registered and be at convention. 300 points. We're also going to offer some extra points throughout the incentive, and we don't have them listed because we want them to be spontaneous. We want you to be able to react to them. It goes with the season. It goes with different promotions that we'll run. But there's an opportunity for you to earn those specialty points. And again, they'll be based off of correct principles and how to build your business. So that is an overview of all of the points. Now you're saying, okay, that's a lot of information, and it's all on a sheet. You'll be able to look at it. But really, what do I need to do? What exactly do I need to do to earn this trip? Have a qualified personal auto ship. Have 5 exposures a day, 5 days a week. That's 25 exposures a week and 100 per month. 5 days a week, that's it. 5 exposures. What's an exposure? An exposure is a phone call. It's a magazine placement. It's a CD placement. It's a talk over at a coffee shop. It's visiting somebody, in their home and talking to a group demonstration. It's an opportunity. 5 exposures a day. It's that simple. Using your list of 100 to make those 5 exposures. Then from all of that, those 100 contacts that you made in the month, you're going to enroll new PCs. You're going to enroll new distributors, and you're going to enroll new CEOs and build your team. Then you're going to find 4 in that month, 4 of those people that you've enrolled that you want to bring along with you to do what you do, to duplicate yourself. You probably, if you're on this call, it means you've already joined us and you already have 4. Or you're working on getting your 4. Maybe you have 1 or 2 or 3, but you're going to continue on building and finding those 4 people and helping them duplicate. And then you're going to repeat. Just keep doing it every single month. So what does that look like? This plan is built so perfectly to work creating a successful business and staying in the lane that even a brand new person can earn this. So you sign somebody up in December. We're going to use them right here as an example. So here's all of the points. If you're on the line, you can see all of the points that are listed there that we went over. So in January, they're going to come in. They're going to be on a personal auto ship. And let's say they only bring in 5 people, 5 new people that are on $100 auto ships. They may have brought in 10, and maybe only 5 are on their $100 auto ship. That's points there. That's 25 points. They also get the quick start bonus from there. So that's $130 in quick start bonus. That's cash in their pocket, but they're going to get the points that go along with it. Not anything hard. Next month, February, they're going to do the same thing, personal auto ship. But they rank advance to RMD. They get 50 points, and they get paid 50 points for being RMD. But look at the auto ship, the first level auto ships. They brought in 5 last month. They brought in 5 in February, but you get credit for 10 because those carry over, right? Each month it just kind of compounds. Same quick start bonus, same thing. You're going to get that bonus off of $130 in quick start bonus. $131 in your pocket, you get extra points. But now the people you brought in January are starting to do the same thing, and you get paid off of their quick start bonus, and you're going to help them rank advance too. March, same thing. I'm going to do the same thing over and over. This time I'm going to focus on I'm feeling a little more confident about the opportunity, and I'm going to sign up a CEO. Brand new person. I'm going to sign up somebody on the CEO Mega Pack. You can see my auto ships. I'm at 15 now a month, and it just keeps building. Every single month, I'm just going to do the same thing. So when you look at all those points and you look at this chart all the way out, it looks like, there's a lot here. It's just doing the same thing. And most of you are already doing that. But just by following those basic principles that I just talked about, or actions, based on only 5 new people a month, a brand new person can earn 8,000 points. That's a cruise for 1 with a balcony upgrade, or a cruise for 1 and some money to put towards my significant other that I want to bring. It's that simple. Mike, what do you think? Do you think our new people can do this?
I think everyone can do this. I'm looking at this. Every time I look at these points, Patty, and how they all add up, and knowing how many people we have in longevity that are active every single month, I'm really thinking that Royal Caribbean is going to have to set us up our own longevity cruise. If not this January, certainly the next time. Can you imagine? I know this cruise ship only holds 3,000, 4,000 people, something like that.
Yeah, about 4,000 people.
Can you imagine everyone on board being a longevity distributor? I can't even imagine how much fun that would be.
Yeah, I'm excited to get to that day. And you know what? It's not far off. We're going to pretty much take over this ship. And you're right. By next year, we might get our own ship, and that will be a great time. Everyone on this call has already gotten started, so you're not this brand new distributor. So I just showed you how a brand new distributor can earn it. Let's take a look at an example of an SEMD. So if you come in, you're an SEMD already. That means you already have people on your level 1. You already have people that you've personally enrolled in the business, and they're on auto ship, so you're getting points. You can see the same thing. They stay on auto ship themselves, so they get points all the way across, 160 points. Of course, they're focusing on the CEO Mega Pack. So if they do 1 a month, that's 800 points right there. Getting paid as an SEMD all the way across the board is 2,100 points. So there's a big significance there. But if you stay on task and you're continuing to hit 5 contacts a day, 5 exposures a day, you're going to rank advance in this scenario by the end, because you're helping 2 other people get to SEMD. And so you get an extra 800 points just for rank advancing to VPMD and getting paid there. But look at the auto shift. If you start with 20 and you just add 5 a month, by the end of August you have 55. You still haven't maxed out this category because it's 100. So you got lots of room to grow. This case, same thing as that new person, just a little more focus on the CEO, getting paid at a higher level. 10,000 points. You've earned a trip for 2. Absolutely free. It is really that easy. And what I want you to know is that when you're on that cruise ship, you'll know that your business has risen to the next level because you followed the plan, you stayed in the lane, and the income will follow all of these activities in addition to the points and the rewards that we'll give you on that great incentive. All right, I know we've gone over a lot of information, and you're probably like, how am I going to remember this? We have a flyer for you. There's more details. Of course, there's details on this. One, I do want to share. There's details on how many points can be earned towards category. We've limited so you can only earn 1 cruise on 1 category. As Mike talked about, there's people with over 100 auto ships already, and they could max out. So you can go out and earn a cruise for 1 just off of your CEOs. You've got 5 more days to do it, and so you can do that. Make sure that you download this flyer, read all of the rules and the details on the back. You can get it from your resource center, and we'll also have a program in there, the spreadsheet that I just showed you online. You're going to be able to go in and use that as a business plan. You go and you type in your numbers. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm bringing in 10. I'm bringing in 15. I'm going to, how many CEOs are you bringing in? And it'll map out your plan for you. Then in each month, you're going to go back and you're going to put in actuals and see what's happening so that you can make adjustments along the way. We're going to track this monthly for you and let you know every month how many points you've received that month. So after bonuses run for January, so middle of February, you'll be able to identify, here's where I'm at, and here's how many points, and here's what it's going to take to get there. So I am so excited for this incentive and to be able to see everybody grow. And the goal is to fill the ship, to have our own longevity ship. Anything else you want to add, Mike?
The only thing I can add to this, Patty, is really not just how excited we are about this particular incentive, but how excited the entire Longevity Nation is. Our phones have been blowing up. I know our customer service folks have been fielding a lot of calls. The bottom line is, this is not going to be easy for everyone, but it's pretty simple. And I know that we're going to have hundreds of folks join us on this cruise. And, you know, the only caveat I'd like to throw out there is the way this company is growing right now. Don't be surprised if we run out of cabins before the 8 months is up. Don't be surprised if we run out of cabins, because so what we're going to do, we'll start posting the official points. We'll post after the closing of January, which will be just about 1 month from now. As Patty mentioned, we have a worksheet for you so that you can keep track of your own points. We'll be posting the official points. You know, you'll see if you're on track, you'll see if you're ahead, or you'll see if you're a little behind. But my advice to everyone is, don't waste any time qualifying. Don't say, oh, I've got 8 months. I'll still take the next 3 months off. That'll give me 5 months to get qualified. If we run out of cabins, which it's entirely possible, Patty, if we run out, then it will be on a first qualified, first served basis. So just keep that in mind if you feel a little bit lethargic because it's cold outside. Don't waste any time. I know that it's an 8-month promotion, which really levels the playing field for everyone. But if you really want to go, you might as well, you know what, I would say qualify by March or April at the latest. That assures you a place on the ship. And if we run out of cabins, you know what, it's a really good thing if we run out of cabins, because that means we have really more than enough of the ship to completely take over. But it's one of those promotions that just like with the CEO Mega Packs that we launched in December, when Bill Andreoli and I were talking about that promotion and really just agonizing over how well it would be received, we had no idea that we would move as many CEO Mega Packs in the month of December as we realistically did the entire prior 11 months of the year. So it's amazing what can happen when a few people become focused on something. And I know that we've got thousands of people focused on this cruise right now. And if your teammates get there first, I mean, I would hate to be, and I don't know how many cabins we have available. And what if it's 500? I don't know what the real number is, Patty, because it depends on what Royal Caribbean says. But I would hate to be the 501st person to qualify and not get a cabin, and have to
know
say,
that the rest of my team's there having fun.
Yeah, I mean, you said it's more fun to go with your team than by yourself. I would say it's more fun to go with your team and instead of just them going and not you. And you know, that can happen. That can happen. So, folks, take this seriously. Hit the ground running. I know it's snowy and chilly outside, but we've proven in the month of December you can have one of the greatest months in longevity history through the holidays, through all the school vacations, and through all of the stress and strain that normally accompanies December. You can have a record-breaking month, which that means we can have a record-breaking winter, what's left here in 2014, and we may have to, you know what, if this goes completely bananas, which it can, Patty, it can go completely bananas, you know, we may have to set up a cruise right after the cruise or something crazy like that, because we know what our team is capable of. I just don't know if our team knows what our team is capable of. And so put your head down, put your blinders on, and go, go, go. Do not pick your head up till you're qualified. Back to you, Patty.
Exactly. You know, one of the things in closing that I'm excited about and being part of Longevity is hearing our President Bill talk about our vision, where we're going, where we're headed. You know, he started it off with the CEO promotion in December, carried it over a little bit into January. You didn't know why, but then he gives you this incentive where you can get those great points to get kicked off and to follow the plan. He has a mission. He has a vision of where we're going. So like Mike said, put the blinders on and just go with him because we've seen what he can do. And so I'm pretty excited about this year. 2014 is going to rock. So I guess really the only question left is, are you next? Are you going with us on this? Are you going to be with us on this crusade moving forward? Or are you going to be watching us as we go by? Please join us. So download the flyer, make a plan, and then get busy. Hey, thanks everyone for joining us on this call. Let's have a great January. You got five solid days left to move that CEO promotion, and let's make it another record month for Longevity. Have a great day, everyone.